Hey everyone, my name is Scomicmaker and welcome back to another episode of Free Draw Friday. I am officially back. It has taken me a little catching up with life to get back to regular videos, so thank you guys so much for being so patient. So let's quickly hop into the video. So Japan. Woo, it was incredible as you can imagine. I didn't get to paint or draw as much as I would have liked because we were so busy, but there were a few moments that I will share with you guys. So one of our days we traveled to Fujiyoshida to stay at a ryokan or hot spring resort, and we had an amazing view of Fuji from right outside of our window. While my husband took a nap, I actually sat by the window and did a little live painting, which I haven't even attempted to try to do since probably college. It felt great and was probably one of my favorite moments from our trip. The other time I got to paint was actually on the train. We spent about a week in Tokyo and then a week in Osaka, so we took the bullet train, which was about a 3-hour ride to Osaka, and I made sure to bring my watercolor supplies with me. I started working on this painting from a photo I took on our first full day in Japan. We had gotten up really early and bought some breakfast while walking to Yoyogi Park. On the way there, we were walking behind two boys on their way to school. You walk pretty much everywhere in Japan, and since it was a work/school week, I assume we would end up seeing people in their normal morning commute, but it is pretty interesting to watch kids this young walking without an adult. It's a lot more common in Japan, which I thought was really amazing. People in the United States are really protective of their children and usually worry all the time about their safety and well-being, and I can't imagine a kid here walking to school by themselves. The crime rate is really low in Japan though, and we saw elementary kids all the time walking or taking the train together without supervision. From a young age, kids there are taught that the community will take care of you, and if you get lost or need help, that you just ask someone and someone should be able to help you. From what my husband told me, they were just talking about random stuff and making jokes, but their happiness was super infectious, so I took a photo of them and I knew I really wanted to draw them. So I actually started drawing this picture the same night that I took the photo, but I didn't get to paint it until I got on the train way later on in our trip, so that is why you guys get to see me start straight from painting instead of the drawing process this time. As you can imagine, it is pretty difficult to film and draw on the train. I am literally holding the camera with my left hand while I paint with my right hand, so I apologize that the footage is shaky, and there were moments where obviously I was looking more at the drawing than making sure I was keeping the camera straight on it, so if it's hard to watch, I'm really sorry. It was the best I could do at the time, but I really wanted to record me drawing something while I was there, but it was hard to find the time unless we were traveling from place to place. During most of our train rides to and from different places, I was actually writing. I bought a little black book while in Japan and wrote what we did every day that we were there. I really want to draw a lot of the things that we did on our trip, so a question I had for you guys: would you want me to tell you some of the stories about some of the things that we did while we were in Japan? They might not all be amazing or funny, but I thought it would be cool if I drew some of the stuff from our trip while telling you what happened. It sounds like it would be really fun to do, so I thought maybe I would give it a shot. I actually already have this painting and the Mount Fuji painting posted on my social media. As always, I try to post the final pictures on my Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr before I upload a video, so if you want to see anything I do ahead of time, you know where to go. I actually post even more behind the scenes stuff such as progress drawings and photos on my Patreon if you would like to support me that way too. Some people have been asking me about making a vlog from my trip to Japan. I actually tried my best to film as much as possible, but I have like 2,000 photos and tons of videos that I need to sort through, so that might take a really long time. If I'm able to, then sometime in the future I will post some footage. I have also been getting questions about collabs. I really want to do them, but I'll be honest, it can be really difficult to find the time to do it, and I just don't want to say yes if I don't end up having the time. That's not fair to you guys. Since getting back from my trip, I've actually been really busy with other obligations and homework. I have a summer class related to my job, as well as my webcomic that I'm trying to catch up on. I've actually moved the updates for that to Sundays, trying to learn this new editing program and make videos for this channel, so I would ask if you guys can be patient with me just a little bit longer. I will let you know if and when I'm available to do something like that. I do plan on asking for art for your original characters in the future video, since you guys seem to like that challenge a lot. So be on the lookout for that. And before you guys ask, yes, that's me at the beginning with the Pikachu plushes. So much for a face reveal. Once again, though, I just want to thank you all for sticking with me while I was gone. I had hoped that I would be back sooner with regular video updates, but when I posted my update video last week, I was so happy to see that you guys were being super supportive. You guys are really just the best. Well, that's it for me. I hope you like just a taste of my trip to Japan. I can't wait to tell you more. I already really want to go back. And I hope that we can draw together again soon.